This is my new iPhone. It's a 16 Pro, not the Max. And I also got a new mic as well. So let's be testing this out today. I actually need to go to Vodafone to swap over the eSIM from this to that. I think this front camera is so much better already. Let's compare. And this is the front camera on this one. Can you tell the difference? And then what about these cameras? This one is the iPhone 16 Pro. This is the iPhone 13. Is there a difference? Was it worth upgrade? Yes or no? What do you guys think? This one, the iPhone 13. Was it worth upgrade? I also bought a new a new mic as well, but I'll test it out later. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do this morning is I'm gonna go to the Vodafone store inside the Gulliver to get my eSIM swapped over. You would think you'd just be able to do it online, but there's no way to do it. I tried to do it through the phone, didn't work, so let's go to the Vodafone. This, luckily, it's just a block away in this mall. Let's see how the zoom works. So this is 2x, and then let's try the 5x zoom, actually. Looks pretty good, right? And it feels stable enough. This is the one thing my old phone didn't have at all. And the only reason why I bought the Pro is I can get the zoom. Now I've switched the iPhone 13, the normal one, without the zoom, and I'll show you. One good thing about this phone, it is lighter, but it has no optical zoom at all. Only digital. So this is 2x digital, and then 3x digital is the max. So you can see it's very grainy now. The Pro, this I can get the zoom. The one benefit though of this iPhone 13 is it's much lighter in my hand. So for vlogging and holding it up like this, it's much easier. So that is one reason why I actually considered buying the iPhone 16 base model, not the Pro even. But if you don't activate it with a carrier in the US, it's 30 bucks more. And I thought, you know what? If they're gonna screw me with that, I might as well just upgrade and get the Pro. Because for some reason the Pro, they don't make you activate it. It comes unlocked. And my mic was acting up on the 13 the last couple of days. I think it's either the mic was clogged, it's a software thing, but I've reset it and I've cleaned the phone, so hopefully it sounds fine now. I am walking around naked with no case. I ordered one from AliExpress, and ironically it arrived just in time, like 2 days ago, but they sent me the Pro Max version by accident. I think I might have accidentally selected it. So I had to order another one. It might not come for another week, so I gotta be careful. But, you know, you spend all this money on a nice designed phone, and you never even get to use it without the case on it. So this is my week, I guess. Let's see if I can cross. Oh, to be sick of houses stabilization. This would be a good time to test out the 5x zoom. Oh, people are pretty clear. Wow. I think for the 5x zoom alone, I'm happy I upgraded. This is only 170 bucks more. And I also got a nicer screen as well, which I didn't really need, to be honest, but it is nicer. And today I'm just going to show you around my hood, my city. It's the start of winter. It's technically the end of fall still. We have mid-November. I don't know if I ever showed you this, but we have our own Hollywood Walk of Fame with some Ukrainian stars here, right from the Gulliver. That's how this 0.5 vents looks themselves. So now we're inside the mall, so we're gonna have perfect lighting. It's gonna be quieter. It's probably gonna sound pretty good, even with the selfie camera. I think the cameras are actually exactly the same, even the front camera on the new 16, the base model. But you do get the zoom lens. I think that's actually the only real difference when it comes to the cameras. But let me know if I'm wrong. It might be a slightly bigger camera, but I don't think it is actually. Either way, since I actually use this phone as my primary job, I guess, my profession, I should get the best version. Like most people who probably would be happy still using an iPhone 13, to be honest. It's not that big of a difference. Not that I ever really need to zoom in on phone, but it's kind of a core artistic thing. And here I are, here's the Vodafone. Hopefully they can get my eSIM installed. Hello, dobry dzień. Can I change my eSIM? Zaraz u mnie jest Vodafone tut.
Tak.
No, Novus телефон, można eSIM transfer.
Вам потрібно на Хрещатик 15 підійти, там роблять ці процедури.
Це не Vodafone.
Це Vodafone, але в нас тут без обслуговування, у нас тільки продаж.
Блядь, you only sell item, yeah? Okay, thank you. Alright, so unfortunately, this Vodafone only sells items. They don't actually do any services. So I gotta go all the way down to the other end of Kyiv now. It's a bit annoying, but I'm free today. Well, ironically, I have to walk past my house again to get to the other Vodafone. Luckily, it's not too much out of the way. This is one thing that is very annoying about living in Ukraine. This happens all the time. Like, you'll go somewhere that is an official store, and then you get there and they're like, oh, we're not actually like official. We're kind of just a retail version of the official store. I feel like that doesn't happen in the US. Like, if there's a Vodafone sign up and it's a Vodafone store, they'll at least be able to provide like basic services like transferring an eSIM to a new phone, right? Ironically, there's all these like electronic stores that sell iPhones, but I also don't think they could do it. I'm a bit worried because the generator is on, and I'm not sure why. And you see all the generators out. I think they're getting ready for a harsh winter. I was here 2 winters ago, and it was terrible. It was dark, there was no electricity anywhere, and when you go outside, it's just all you hear are these small generators that just sound like dirt bikes revving the whole time for hours and hours and hours. You know, it's bad for the environment, it's pollution and noise pollution. It's just really annoying. But now these centers have these massive ones, which thankfully aren't really on yet, except for that one. We're gonna see what happens. But we've been warned that this winter we'll have blackouts. It just depends on how many hours a day. Last winter, luckily, we survived it. We had really good air defense. We were able to rebuild a lot of the electrical infrastructure with help from the EU mostly, you know, donations from other countries. But this winter, I've heard it's gonna be really, really tough, which is another reason why I don't wanna be here and put a drain on the electrical grid, put a drain on the resources, and also put a drain on my mental health. Let me just pop into the Novus, get a water.
Введіть кількість. У вас є бонус на покладіть. Скануйте товар.
Hey, there you go.
Do you have a
No.
Please select. Please put the card into the card reader and follow the instructions.
It's nice about having two phones right now, so I can film myself.
Please take your goods. Don't forget your.
So here we are on Hrshadik. Let's see if I walk and zoom, it's so unstable. It probably looks terrible, so I'm not gonna do this. Maybe the 2x might be okay. So I know this isn't a tech review channel, but this would be the most honest iPhone review you ever get. If I wasn't making videos for a living, I would probably just be happy with the cheap Android, to be honest. Or I would just keep like an old iPhone 12 or 13. But because I use it to make my videos on YouTube, I kind of have to have a good one. And I use it literally every day, 1,000 times a day, transfer tons of data through it. And it just makes it very easy to have this workflow where I can airdrop the files from this phone directly to my MacBook. I have a M1 Air, which somehow still works completely fine, even editing like a 4K hour-long video. So I will upgrade that one day, but I don't feel like I need to yet. And honestly, it's just a pain in the ass to switch over devices. You would think switching over an Apple to an Apple device would be really easy because you can just put them next to each other, but you have to re-log into everything. I have to go to the store for this BS. It's not that easy. But wow, this zoom is so cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get tired of this. Like I can see better through the screen than I can see through my eyes. Like much more detail. I don't really do like macro shots, but supposedly Apple improved this as well. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice. You know, even though it was slightly annoying that I had to walk all the way down Hrshadik to go to the next Vodafone, I'm actually slightly grateful that I had to do this because I didn't really have any plans today. Today's my day off. And I figured, you know what? Go for a nice walk. It's healthy. Good exercise. I gotta see the city. I gotta go down a street that I haven't walked down nearly enough this year. I gotta test out this mic and this the phone. By the way, I purposely didn't use the built-in mics today because I wanted to test out how the audio was without it. Supposedly the new iPhone 16 Pros have better microphones than the normal one. So that's another reason why I decided to get the Pro. So tell me how this sounds. There's supposed to be a wind reduction feature that's built in and on. So hopefully it sounds good, but I guess we'll see. Here is a Hrshadik station. I think the Vodafone, no, where is it? Maybe it's on the other side. Is it not here? I guess not. I thought it was right here, but maybe it's down there more. It looks like the McDonald's being renovated. It's kind of cute. They have this really nice signs actually. The entrance is there. It looks like they want to make this a nice campus. Pretty cool. Okay, I think the Vodafone's here. Nope. Maybe around the corner more. I don't think I've actually physically been in the location for 4 years. I just remember, yeah, here it is. Thank God. And actually, it's funny, this little street is pretty famous as well. So the street where the Vodafone is, you might recognize it actually. Here, let me show you how you can recognize it. Give me a second. Okay. Do you remember the stupid guy on TikTok that was like, oh, America's been sending billions of dollars to Ukraine, but look, there's nice cars. Look, there's a BMW. Look, there's a Lexus. Look, there's a, whatever. There's a nice Audi. What he didn't show you, this is the fashion street. This is literally the Gucci store. And people people have cars. I'm not going to sit here and say there's been zero corruption, everything was magically solved overnight, but I will say that the vast majority of everything that's sent to Ukraine and military aid went to the front lines. Like, you can't take an old tank or old ammunition and sell it on the black market and then go buy yourself a BMW. It just doesn't work that way. This street, for decades, has had nice cars, and it will before, during, and after the war. Anyways, here's the Vodafone. Hello. Nobody did? I got a new phone, but I need to change the eSIM from here to here. Можно? Do you know how much it costs in Ukraine? 65,000, and this is just the base one without 256. Thank you very much. All right, so I took a look online for the cheapest iPhone 16 Pro 256 gig in Ukraine right now, and it's 57,900 or something, which is exactly $200 more than what I paid for this in the US, including tax. So it would have been $1,390 or something for the 256 Pro, not even the Pro Max. It's such a big difference. Honestly, I wouldn't have bought it if my friend wasn't going back to the US and willing to mule it back for me. But this is kind of cool. I do like it. And I kind of needed it. I wasn't actually going to walk to Medan. I don't really have a reason to, but since I'm so close, I might as well head over. Well, here we are at the Motherland Monument. And for anyone who's wondering how I was able to afford this new iPhone, well, I got a new job. I started working as a teacher, and as you know, teachers get paid a ton of money, especially here in Ukraine. I wish that was the case. It's actually very sad. Teachers around the world get paid way too little in the US, especially in Ukraine. So I'm not even taking a salary, I'm just doing it for free. But the kids actually do bribe me with fresh baked cookies sometimes. Here's a clip from my last class. Guys, I have the best students ever. They decided to bake fresh, like, cinnamon rolls and cookies and stuff, just for me. Like, for no reason. How nice is this? Please, Diakuyu. Thank you all for cooking and baking, and to your mom also. Whose idea was this? Wow. And why did you do it? It's not Christmas, it's not Easter.
Just to please you.
Wow.
It's to be a surprise for you.
It's a surprise. Thank you so much. And we have nice tea. We have... Okay, so who baked what?
I baked the lemon cake. It's
This one here?
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
I also baked the cookie carrots.
Carrot?
With carrots.
Oh, carrot cookies. I've never seen this before. Okay. And who baked the cinnabuns?
I make some rolls.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and my mom baked
The muffins, nice. And who baked those cookies? Huh? Nabisco, maybe. But Diakuyu.
water.
You were so organized. You made my job. Okay. Someone wrote, which languages do you know? What languages do you want to learn?
Я тоже хочу
And why? So, now I know the real reason why you made this food is to trick me to staying. It worked. You wanted to bribe me with food because you know this is my... It worked. I will stay for one more class. Okay. Oh, guys. So an air alarm just started, so our great little break. And then early. So I really enjoy teaching them. Obviously don't do it for the money, but it is, nice to have some spending money, and I do need it to do things like upgrade my camera once in a while, my phone once in a while. So the way I actually bought it was from you guys, from you gals and guys watching, subscribing and sharing the videos, giving a thumbs up, being a channel member. I earned about $1,500 last month. And this phone cost me just a little bit less than that. So this is basically 1 month's salary, but hopefully it'll be my new camera for the next 2 or 3 years. So you know, it is what it is. Thank you very much, because without you, I would have no one to make these videos for, and I wouldn't have a new camera to make them with. Let's actually see how this is not in the dark, but we're in the basement now. It's a little bit darker. Oh, you know what? I just realized I have this camera button. So it turns out if I press the camera button while recording, it just stops recording. So it's a start, stop button. While I'm here, I think I'm gonna pop into the post office and get some postcards, actually. Okay, yeah, cool. And this police orchestra one. Look how beautiful this place is. The stained glass windows, especially. Look at this. Also bought a couple of these bags. These are the Russian warship go fuck yourself bags. Almost back to my house, but decided I'm gonna go eat at Thai Zone for lunch. This has become my favorite Asian spot. Hello. Check out this steak with salad, rice, egg on it, just runny egg. It's kind of a Thai style, I don't know. It's only $2.50, which is a steal. Alright, that $6 lunch was fantastic. And now I'm gonna go to the grocery store on the way home. I'll probably actually just go back out for dinner, just because I'm literally across the street from all these restaurants, but I gotta walk through here anyways. I can either walk across or I can go down and out that way. We'll grab a few items on the way home, just in case I don't feel like going back out. Oh, here's what we got. We got butter, Greek yogurt, single serving cheesecake, some breakfast oats, what do I call it? Cookie. Some green tea lemon, bread, more cookies, trail sauce, black cheese with chicken, some ground beef, some apple, tomato, onion, and some pistachio ice cream. I don't know why I felt like that today. And 35. 22 bucks. So Atabet is the discount supermarket near my house, and it's also my favorite. Every time I come here, even with meat, even with, you know, some treats, always under 1,000 hryvnia, so it's always like 25 bucks or less. This is why I love this place. Great supermarket. And there we have it. We are back home. It's so convenient. I live in this building right here, and the supermarket is just down here through this walkway. Let's go upstairs, drop the bags, edit this video, and I'll probably publish this tomorrow. I'm actually curious how this looks and how this sounds with my new iPhone. Comment below, let me know what you think, how it compares to my old iPhone 13, if it looks better, if it sounds better, if it was worth the upgrade or not. See you guys in the next one. Ciao.